This is David LaForce. Welcome to my house. This is my kitchen. If you see anybody else on a video with the same kitchen, you should ask them what they're doing in my house. Today I'm going to make for you a kind of Asian fusion dish. We're going to do a little butternut squash soup with gochujang. So first thing we want to do is take our butternut squash, just about half a butternut squash here, and put it in a bowl. We are going to season it with a little bit of salt and your restaurant style pepper mill, a little pepper. And then we're going to take some gochujang paste. Depends on how spicy you like it. You could do 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. But we're just going to put that in the bowl with the butternut squash, and then we're going to massage it all in. Right? Like your best friends. Okay, get it all over. Right. All right. And you're going to have the butternut squash coated on there. And then we're going to put it in our vacuum seal bag. And we're also going to take a little bit of soy sauce, about a tablespoon of soy sauce, and a tablespoon of mirin. And then we're going to vacuum seal that up, and then we're going to put it in a water bath. It depends. You can go anywhere between 194 to 180. It just depends on kind of how mushy you want it. Both will get it done, but you'll want to cook that for about an hour and a half. So while our butternut squash and gochujang are kind of intermingling, getting all those flavors together in the water bath, we're going to set up the base of the soup. So the first thing we're going to do is saute an onion and some birdseye chili, I should say, in some butter, because butter makes everything better. We're going to let that butter melt. Here I have 1 whole white onion. I have 1 birdseye chili. You do what you want to do. If you want to use a yellow onion, you want less onion, you want more heat, you can use a second chili. All right. So let's get 1 whole onion in there. We're going to break up the onion, and then we're going to put in our chili and let that sweetness come out in the onion and that little bit of heat from the chili. Now we've had our onions have a chance to caramelize. I like that deep caramelization, the flavor that comes with it. Again, you do what you want to do. And now we add the garlic. I'm adding 1 clove. You can add a couple if you want. We're going to let that cook for just about a minute. We'll stir it around just until you kind of smell the fragrance of the garlic. All right, our garlic is fragrant. We've turned the heat off. Now we're going to add our sous vide butternut squash with all that gochujang, mirin, soy sauce. We're just going to squeeze that into the pot. Just so everybody knows, I cooked this at 194 degrees, so you can see kind of how it all kind of melded together, got all squishy. The next thing we want to do is we want to put some liquid in the pot. You can use whatever you want, chicken stock, water. I prefer chicken stock. I'm going to start, I got about 500 milliliters in here. I'm going to start with about 250 kind of plus, and just kind of see where the liquidity of my soup is. Mix that around. Now we got our liquid in there. We're going to use a stick blender and we're going to blend it all up. Now that our soup's all blended up, I'm going to taste it for seasoning. I think it needs just a touch bit more salt. Remember, always taste before serving. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. All right, we'll stir that around. So now we're going to plate our soup. You're going to get a nice little bowl. We'll plate some of the soup here. A couple ladles of soup. And we'll clean off our rim here. And then I just like to make it a little bit fancy. You can do anything that you really want. You can sprinkle some sesame seeds on top, some pumpkin seeds, whatever you want. Here I'm just going to add a little bit of cream. It adds that kind of luxurious mouthfeel while at the same time giving you kind of that cooling effect. And there you go.